The case of the Drummer of Tedworth is one of the most enduring and mysterious tales of supernatural occurrences in English history. Set in the 17th century, it combines elements of legal drama, accusations of witchcraft, and eerie phenomena that captured the public's imagination and continues to fascinate scholars and enthusiasts of the paranormal. This essay delves into the background, events, and implications of this bizarre and creepy episode. The 17th century in England was a time of significant turmoil and change. The period was marked by the English Civil War, the interregnum, and the eventual restoration of the monarchy. This era saw considerable social and political upheaval, as well as a heightened interest in and fear of witchcraft and the supernatural. The belief in witches, ghosts, and other supernatural entities was widespread, influencing both popular culture and judicial proceedings. In this context, the case of the Drummer of Tedworth unfolded. Tedworth, now known as Tidworth, is a small village in Wiltshire. The story begins in 1661 with John Mompesson, a local landowner and magistrate, who found himself embroiled in a dispute with a vagrant drummer named William Drury. William Drury was a traveling musician, known for his drumming performances. However, he was also reputed to be a troublemaker, engaging in activities that often landed him in trouble with the law. Drury was accused of extortion, claiming fees for his performances without proper authorization. John Mompesson, as a local magistrate, intervened and ordered the confiscation of Drury's drum. Drury's reaction to losing his drum was one of anger and resentment. Shortly after this incident, Mompesson's household began to experience strange occurrences that would eventually be attributed to the supernatural. This marked the beginning of what would become known as the Drummer of Tedworth haunting. The disturbances in the Mompesson household started with unexplained drumming noises. These sounds were first heard during the night but gradually began to occur during the day as well. The drumming seemed to have no identifiable source, causing significant distress to Mompesson and his family. Despite efforts to locate the origin of the noise, no logical explanation could be found. The drumming was soon accompanied by other disturbing phenomena. There were reports of scratching and knocking sounds, as well as the sound of footsteps when no one was present. Objects in the house began to move on their own, and household items were found displaced or damaged. Bedsheets were pulled off, and furniture was seen to shake violently. Mompesson's children were particularly targeted, with accounts of them being lifted from their beds and dropped by unseen forces. These events caused great fear and anxiety within the household. The family and their servants were terrified, and the disturbances continued unabated despite various attempts to resolve the situation. The inexplicable nature of these occurrences drew significant attention from the local community and beyond. News of the haunting spread quickly, attracting visitors who wanted to witness the phenomena firsthand. Among these visitors were clergy, neighbors, and skeptical observers, all eager to see if the reports were true. Many visitors confirmed the disturbances, further lending credibility to the story. One of the most notable figures to take an interest in the case was Joseph Glanville, a clergyman and writer known for his work on the supernatural. Glanville visited the Mompesson household and documented his experiences in his book, Sagicismus Triumphatus, published in 1681. He described the supernatural activities in detail, arguing that they were evidence of the existence of witches and spirits. Glanville's accounts played a significant role in promoting belief in the supernatural and countering the growing skepticism of his time. The connection to William Drury added a sinister twist to the story. Drury was already a known troublemaker with a reputation for practicing cunning craft or folk magic. This led many to suspect that he had cursed Mompesson's house in revenge for the confiscation of his drum. Drury was eventually arrested and tried for witchcraft, among other crimes. During his trial, he denied any involvement in the supernatural occurrences at the Mompesson house. However, The evidence against him, coupled with the widespread belief in his guilt, led to his conviction. Drury was sentenced to transportation to the American colonies, a common punishment for criminals at the time. Despite Drury's punishment, the disturbances at the Mompesson house continued for some time before eventually fading away. This ongoing activity led some to question whether Drury was indeed responsible or if other supernatural forces were at play. Over the centuries, numerous theories have been proposed to explain the Drummer of Tedworth case. These range from supernatural explanations to more skeptical interpretations. The most straightforward explanation is that the events were genuinely supernatural. Proponents of this view argue that the disturbances were caused by ghosts or poltergeists, potentially summoned or controlled by Drury through witchcraft. The persistence of the phenomena despite Drury's removal suggests to some that powerful supernatural forces were at work. Some modern scholars suggest that the events may have been a result of psychological factors, such as mass hysteria or a collective delusion. The fear and anxiety experienced by the Mompesson family and their servants could have led to misinterpretations of ordinary sounds and movements, creating a feedback loop of perceived supernatural activity. Another theory is that the events were deliberately staged, either by Drury or others, to create fear and confusion. This could have been motivated by personal vendettas, financial gain, or a desire to discredit Mompesson. Skeptics point to the lack of physical evidence and the reliance on anecdotal accounts as potential indicators of fraud. The Drummer of Tedworth case remains one of the most famous and well-documented poltergeist cases in history. Its blend of legal drama, accusations of witchcraft, and eerie supernatural events make it a compelling and unsettling episode that continues to captivate the imagination. The case had a significant impact on contemporary beliefs about the supernatural. It was used by figures like Joseph Glanville to argue for the reality of witches and spirits, influencing public opinion and contributing to the broader discourse on the existence of the supernatural. The case also highlights the interplay between social, psychological, and environmental factors in shaping human perceptions and experiences. In modern times, the Drummer of Tedworth serves as a potent reminder of the enduring mysteries of human existence. It challenges us to consider the limits of our understanding and the ways in which our beliefs and perceptions can shape our experiences. Whether viewed through the lens of history, psychology, or the supernatural, the Drummer of Tedworth offers valuable insights into the complexities of human behavior and the persistent allure of the mysterious and the unexplained.